Ever wondered how ancient empires amassed fortunes that still astonish us today? Picture civilizations that stretched across continents and amassed unimaginable wealth, shaping the course of history. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind the colossal fortunes built by ancient empires, from the Spanish plundering the riches of the New World to the British orchestrating a global economic juggernaut. Number 10. Roman Empire. In ancient times, the measure of an empire's wealth was often tied to its land and population. The Roman Empire exemplifies this principle in dramatic fashion. When Rome annexed a territory, it seized not only the land but also the resources and inhabitants. At its zenith in the mid-2nd century, Rome wielded control over a staggering 65 million people, roughly 21% of the known world's population of 300 million. According to historian Mike Duncan, Rome's relentless pursuit of silver, gold, grain, wine, and slaves was the engine behind its relentless expansion. The Romans weren't shy about their methods. They overran Carthage, Spain, and Greece, enslaving the conquered peoples and exploiting them in mines and on farms. The spoils were then transported back to Rome, often on the backs of additional slaves. At its peak, Rome's economic output contributed between 25% and 30% to the global economy, a testament to its immense wealth and power. Number 9. Persian Empire. When it came to amassing wealth, few could rival the Persian Empire, also known as the 𝐾𝐸 Empire. At its pinnacle in 480 BC, the Persian Empire governed approximately 49.4 million people. With a global population estimated at just over 112 million, this meant that an astounding 44% of the world's population were subjects of the empire established by Cyrus the Great. Historian Frank L. Holt highlights how Persia's opulence became evident when Alexander the Great overthrew the 𝐾𝐸 Empire. The conquest unleashed a tidal wave of wealth redistribution, as vast quantities of gold, silver, grain, and slaves were exposed. This monumental shift not only marked one of the greatest economic upheavals of the ancient world, but also showcased the immense fortune the Persians had accumulated. Number 8. Egyptian Empire. In a groundbreaking 2002 study published in Nature, researchers unveiled a startling revelation about ancient Egypt. While the empire was famed for its opulent wealth, the majority of Egyptians lived in stark poverty. The enormous fortunes of the civilization were concentrated in the hands of a privileged few: pharaohs, high-ranking priests, and, to a lesser extent, scribes and master builders. The astonishing wealth of Egypt, as evidenced by the glittering treasures interred with pharaohs beneath the iconic pyramids, was derived from its fertile Nile Delta, abundant gold mines, and its strategic position at the crossroads of ancient trade routes. The empire's grandeur was not just a spectacle of gold and gems, but a manifestation of its unparalleled agricultural productivity and strategic economic advantages. Number 7. Byzantine Empire. The Roman Empire's vast expanse eventually necessitated its division into two halves. As the Western Roman Empire crumbled into the shadows of the Dark Ages, its eastern counterpart, known as the Byzantine Empire, thrived through the medieval period with remarkable stability and prosperity. The Byzantine Empire's enduring success was underpinned by its sophisticated wealth management and diverse economy. Its currency, taxation system, and advanced credit networks surpassed those of the declining West. Situated at the nexus of Persia, Egypt, and Greece, Byzantium inherited the advantages of its geographical and economic positioning. While the Western Roman Empire faltered, the eastern half retained its prominence and prosperity, leveraging its strategic location and economic foresight to outshine its fallen counterpart. Number 6. Ottoman Empire. In 1453, a transformative chapter in history unfolded as the Ottoman Empire rose to prominence by seizing Constantinople, the grand capital of the Byzantine Empire. Named after Roman Emperor Constantine, Constantinople's fall marked the dawn of a new empire. Contrary to many of its contemporaries, the Ottomans demonstrated remarkable tolerance for diverse religions and cultures. At its zenith in the 1600s, this vast empire, with more Christians than Muslims among its populace, according to National Geographic, was a thriving hub of art, technology, and scientific advancement. The empire's staggering wealth stemmed from its strategic control over a pivotal geographical location. Based in present-day Turkey, it dominated the crucial east-west crossroads, overseeing all trade, commerce, and travel between Europe and Asia. Number 5. India's Mughal dynasty. The term Mughal finds its origins in the Mughal dynasty, which reigned over present-day India, beginning in the early 1500s with the empire's founder, Babur. Nestled between China and the Muslim world, the Mughals leveraged their strategic location to become a global trading nexus. By eliminating significant taxes and investing heavily in infrastructure, roads, river routes, and ports, they ensured that all lucrative trade between East and West flowed through their realm. French traveler François Bernier, who journeyed through the empire in the 17th century, marveled at the wealth flowing into Hindustan. Gold and silver come from every quarter of the globe to Hindustan. At its peak in 1700, the Mughal dynasty's economic output constituted a staggering 1/4 of the world's total, underscoring its monumental influence in global finance. Number 4. The Song dynasty. In the heart of China's Golden Age, spanning from the late 10th to the late 13th centuries, the Song dynasty stood as a beacon of innovation and prosperity. This era wasn't just a chapter in history, it was a groundbreaking saga that reshaped the world. Imagine a civilization where every corner buzzed with advancements in science, art, engineering, and exploration, leaving an indelible mark on human progress. At its zenith, the Song dynasty commanded a staggering 25% to 30% of global economic output. Agriculture transformed from mere subsistence to a dynamic enterprise, with farmers acting as savvy entrepreneurs, cultivating sought-after crops for bustling markets. Cities thrived with the emergence of joint stock companies and partnerships, establishing early prototypes of modern business practices with distinct roles for managers and shareholders. Number 3. Mali Empire. Mali Empire reigned supreme under the rule of Mansa Musa from 1280 to 1337. While Augustus Caesar's wealth was estimated at a staggering $4.6 trillion by today's standards, Mansa Musa's fortune dwarfed even this colossal figure. His empire, headquartered in the fabled city of Timbuktu, was a treasure trove of gold, controlling half the world's supply during his reign. Gold, the ultimate symbol of wealth and power in that era, flowed endlessly into Musa's coffers. Contemporary accounts of Musa's splendor are so extravagant that they defy comprehension, painting him as a figure whose wealth surpassed all descriptions. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, accompanied by a 60,000-strong entourage and 12,000 slaves, remains a testament to his staggering riches and influence. Number 2. Spanish Empire. When Spain backed Christopher Columbus, it clinched the first claim to the New World. Armed with its formidable armada, fierce conquistadors, muskets, and the devastating impact of smallpox, Spain swiftly overpowered and nearly obliterated the mighty Aztec and Inca civilizations. The spoils of these conquests were not kept hidden. They flowed back to Spain in grand treasure fleets, laden with gold and jewels. These opulent galleons braved treacherous waters, including the infamous Bermuda Triangle, where Caribbean pirates lurked, eager to seize even a single coin. To illustrate the staggering wealth the Spaniards amassed, consider the San Jose, a treasure-laden galleon sunk in 1708. Rediscovered in 2015, this ship's cargo was worth a jaw-dropping $17 billion in today's money, showcasing the immense fortune that sailed across the Atlantic. Number 1. British Empire. In the late 1800s, the British Empire had surpassed the loss of its 13 American colonies, establishing a sprawling global dominion. It extended across half of North America, pockets of Central and South America, vast territories in Africa, the entirety of Australia, and the Indian subcontinent. At its zenith, it ruled over 25% of the world's land and 23% of its population, making it the largest empire in history. The empire thrived on a network of colonial trading posts that exploited and impoverished native populations, funneling global riches back to London. The legacy of British wealth endures, with currency across nations like Canada and Australia still bearing the visage of the British monarch, a reminder of an era when empire building was synonymous with immense wealth. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden wealth of ancient empires, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more thrilling historical revelations. Join us as we continue to explore the stories behind history's most fascinating fortunes. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.